Okay, so good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the second round of the World Conference on Byproducts of Palms and their applications, ByPalma. We're so excited about your participation, and we will just quickly start the conference with the short recitation of the Holy Quran. I would like to invite Dr. Mohammad Gamal, Assistant Professor of Chemical Engineering from Cairo University, to provide a short recitation for this. Dr. Gamal, can you please unmute yourself?
Absolutely. So, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
So, thanks, Dr. Mohammad, for the introduction and for having me here today. So, I'm going to start now. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ونزلنا من السماء ماء مباركا فأنبتنا به جنات وحب الحصيد والنخل باسقات لها طلع نضيد رزقا للعباد وأحيينا به بلدة ميتا كذلك الخروج. صدق الله العظيم. So the verses I just read are quoted from the Holy Quran, chapter 50, verses 9 to 11. They can be translated as, and we send down blessed rain from the sky, bringing forth gardens and grains for harvest, and towering palm trees having fruit arranged in layers as provision for the servants. And with it, we revive a dead country. Likewise will be the rising. So I'd like to end my short introduction by asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, to make this conference successful and fruitful, and to make it a step forward towards sharing knowledge and developing new technologies and products, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to benefit us through what He teaches, and to teach us what is beneficial for us and to increase us in knowledge, and ask Him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to accept all the efforts and time spent by the conference organizers and participants and to reward them. And thanks again for having me here today.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gamal, for the beautiful recitation. So now I would like to invite Dr. Mohammad Jawaid, the conference chairman, to join the stage and take it from here. Dr. Jawaid, the stage is yours.
Okay, Dr. Midani, thank you so much for introducing me. And dear colleagues, dear friends, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to all of you. And good afternoon to all my Malaysians and Southeast Asians participants. It's a great pleasure that we welcome you to the fully virtual second World Conference on Byproduct of Palm and their application, ByPalma 2021. The palmy family includes a variety of species: date palm, coconut, oil, palm fibers, dome fibers, sugar palm, and there are different varieties which unable to explore by the researchers until now. And they are considered as the main source of livelihood for significant proportion of the world population. But unfortunately, their byproduct, which we call the secondary products, are often considered or regarded as a waste or a disposal material. Despite that, they represent a sustainable material base for wide spectrum of industries ranging from compost, wood substitute, pulp, up to fiber reinforcement for advanced composites. This conference will highlight the great potentials of palm byproduct in the circular bioeconomy of the future. We have brought together world-renowned experts, and we will discuss with them what opportunities the palm byproduct have in a store for us. Especially two special sessions we are going to conduct within this ByPalma 2021. One is Germany, Malaysia Wild Palm Trunk Project, which is going to lead by the Prof. Arno from Germany. And the second SATREP OPT project, this is by the Malaysian and Japanese collaborators, going to lead by Professor Sudesh from University Science Malaysia. You will also have opportunity to interact with the speakers and ask them questions about your research or business during the conference Q&A sections, or separately you can discuss with them later on as a networking with them. We would like to thank you for your participations at the conference, and we would also like to thank our speaker, especially our keynote speaker, who are from the different countries having expertise in the palm research, and the oral presenter from around the world who is going to share their contribution in this conference. We are aware that many of you have difficulty due to time zone difference and other work commitment. I am highly thankful to my co-chair, especially Prof. Hamid, Dr. Midani, and Dr. Aida, and organizing committee, Prof. Arno, Prof. Osman, Dr. Ramzi, Dr. Naveen, Dr. Sharif, and Dr. Mahmood of ByPalma 2021 for their continuous support during conference planning activities. And I highly, from the deep of my heart, thankful to all of them. Without that, it's not possible to, we have to reach at this stage. Also, I appreciated support of Prof. Hamid, founding president, International Association for Palm Byproduct, and Prof. Khalina, director, INTROP, Universiti Putra, Malaysia, for co-organizing ByPalma 2021. Without their support, it's difficult for us to organize ByPalma 2021. And we are also thankful to our sponsor, University Technology Mara, Palmwood Net, and Shams University, King Mongot University, DAAD, COSIMENA for sponsoring some of our activities or students for this conference. And lastly, I'm thankful to the publishing partners, journal partners, especially Industrial Crops and Product Material Science Forum, Moroccan Journal of Chemistry, Composite Science and Technology, Springer Book Series, and Springer Proceeding in Materials, which agreed to publish selected papers in this output from this conference as a free of cost. We have going to select the papers after this conference and going to publish with the journal. Lastly, I'm thankful to all of you, and we hope that you are going to enjoy 3 days participations in ByPalma 2021 and look forward your participation in third ByPalma in 2023. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jawaid. Now I would like to invite Professor Hamid Al-Mosli to give us a short welcome note. Professor Hamid is the president of the International Association for Palm Byproducts. Professor Hamid, we can hear you well now.
Can you smell me?
Yes.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear ladies and gentlemen, allow me, on behalf of the International Association for Palm Byproducts, to express to you my deep happiness for holding the second international conference on byproducts of palms and their applications, ByPalma. Online, not face-to-face, because of the corona situation. My heartily greetings to all of you. Please allow me on this occasion to say a few words about the International Association for Palm Byproducts, ByPalma Association. ByPalma Association is the first of its kind in the world autonomous, non-governmental scientific organization. It has been established as a measure to guarantee the continuation of endeavors devoted to the support of use of palm byproducts on the international level for sustainable development. We see the palm byproducts as a treasure of renewable resources, sustainably and annually available, that could serve as a sustainable material base for the contemporary shift to bioeconomy. ByPalma Association may serve as a custodian of the first reference for palm byproducts on the world level. We view it as an organization responsible for the propagation of the culture of rational utilization of palm byproducts for sustainable development, for holding international conferences, workshops, seminars, meetings, and exhibitions on the world level, as well as the support and coordination of R&D activities associated with palm byproducts. Let me hope for you all my best wishes for a successful, fruitful, and also enjoyable conference.
Thank you so much, Professor Mosley, for this inspiring and insightful welcome note. And now I would like to invite Professor Khalina, from Director of INTROP, University of Putra, Malaysia, our co-organizer, to give a welcome note. Professor Khalina, can you please join the stage?
Thank you, Mr. MC. Assalamu alaikum and good morning, as well as good afternoon to the conference chairman of ByPalma 2021, Dr. Mohammad Jawaid, Universiti Putra, Malaysia. And congratulations to the organizing committee for having this ByPalma 2021. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To Professor Hamid L. Mosley, President of the International Association for Palm Byproducts, and all distinguished speakers and researchers. Allow me to share screen of my slides. I have a simple one. Okay, would like to highlight, dear ladies and gentlemen, Alhamdulillah, gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala with His grace, we are able to meet in this memorable second World Conference Byproduct of Palma, ByPalma 2021. Please allow me to highlight about UPM and INTROP. UPM located in Malaysia, which has the world.
May I interrupt? Yes. So now your screen is showing, because it wasn't showing. Now we can see your screen.
Sorry.
But it's not showing the PowerPoint. Are you sharing the PowerPoint?
Yeah, I'm sharing the PowerPoint, but is it can be seen?
No, it shows.
I can see it.
It shows a background.
Palms.
A background with palms. Is this the entire PowerPoint? Can you try to flip or like move the slide?
Okay, I'll try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
is it moved?
No, I would suggest that you start reshare again. So now start sharing again.
Just stop it and then again try that, Prof. Khalina.
Yeah, we'll do that. Is it appear?
Yeah, now just make it bigger.
All right, thank you.
Full screen.
Okay, is it appear?
Perfect.
All right,
yes, that's perfect.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Please allow me to, I'll start again. Please allow me to highlight about UPM and INTROP. UPM located in Malaysia, which has the world's second largest population of oil palm, with 4.49 million hectares of oil palm cultivation. With the research niche in UPM, in agriculture, UPM is committed to make meaningful contribution towards wealth creation, nation building, and universal human advancement. The exploration and dissemination of knowledge have been implemented by 16 faculties, 2 schools, and 11 institutes, including 3 HICO, Higher Institute Center of Excellence, HICO. INTROP has been supported by all 10 faculties and 2 schools, and make it INTROP as per today. So we have been standing in the level of international and the QS ranking, as well as US best in agriculture and forestry. The next is about INTROP. Okay, being one of the HICO, it has 3 integrated laboratories, namely bioresource management, biopolymer and derivative, and biocomposite technology with the respective research field. Since 2005, palm research is one of our priority towards commercialization and nation building capacity. Actually, INTROP offers 4 fields of studies, and each program is designed to meet the desired outcomes at the right side that affects the figures of 2021. With desired outcomes whereby it contributes back to the capacity building aimed by the stakeholders. Furthermore, INTROP persistently aims the palm products commercialization from their research outcome. The dissemination of knowledge in palm subject is important to ensure the sustainability of frontier research. Hence, in conjunction with UPM 50 years Golden Jubilee celebration marked with Serdan Palm logo, INTROP is co-organizing 3 international conferences related to palm and allied fibers, namely ByPalma 2021, WOBIC 2021, and SAP 2021. So all of us is supporting the palms research around the world. The second World Conference of Byproducts of Palms and their application, ByPalma 2021, is the most weighted conference this year. And we hope all the best wishes to the speakers, participants for a successful and fruitful conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Khalina, for this introduction on INTROP and the amazing activities undertaken by the Institute. Now I would like to invite Ms. Nermine Abdelaty from our academic partner, the DAAD, the German Exchange Program, and their office in Cairo. She is the coordinator of the COSIMENA project, which is the lighthouse project of the DAAD, and she will provide a short presentation on their project. Ms. Nermine, can you please join us?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Dr. Medani. One second, let me share my screen. Slideshow. Can you see it? Can you hear me?
Not yet.
Yes, we can hear you, but still the screen.
Okay.
Now we can see the screen. Please make a slideshow.
That's great. Actually, it is in slideshow mode. Just 1 second. Okay. Can you see it now? In slideshow mode?
Just put it in full screen, please.
My info screen, I didn't, sorry. Can you see it now?
Yeah, screen
slideshow
clear.
mode?
Just make a full screen. Yeah, just it's visible now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So as Dr. Midani said, my name is Nermine Abdelaty, and I'm a project coordinator at the DAAD Regional Office Cairo. This is the German Academic Exchange Service. I'm representing the DAAD Regional Office Cairo today because it's an academic partner in the ByPalma conference. The DAAD, this is an outline of the presentation today. I will talk to you about the structure and organization, about the strategy of the DAAD, some facts and figures, and about the Regional Office Cairo and its lighthouse project COSIMENA. The DAAD is a self-governing organization of German universities. It consists of 242 member universities and 104 student bodies. This is the organization. The organization has a strategy. The strategy that is currently applied is the strategy 2025, which has 3 overarching goals, which shall shape the activities of the DAAD in the coming years. We promote excellence and broaden perspective of education and science through international exchange. We enhance international collaboration for the benefit of science, industry, and society, and we assume global responsibility and contribute to development and peace. These are the 3 overarching goals of the strategy of the DAAD. And there are 3 also goals and activities that the DAAD is working on. The first is recognizing and supporting potentials worldwide. The second is strengthening the strategic academic network. And third is providing expertise for international relations. And for this reason, there are key issues on which the DAAD is working, such as the digital transformation. The DAAD focus on executing its strategy through digital transformation that holds not only many opportunities, but also risks. So we believe that digital possibilities allow new target groups access to international experiences. And for this reason, we use digital tools to collect and utilize data for customizing and personalizing information, and also for orientation and advising schemes for various target groups. The second important thing in strategy is the sustainability and the 2030 agenda. We encourage higher education institutions to devote themselves more fully to implementing the 2030 agenda on a sustained long-term basis. The third is diversity and equal opportunity. We believe that open access to higher education significantly contributes to greater equality. It is for this reason our goal to continually increase the participation of lesser represented social groups in our programs. So diversity and inclusion, are distinctive characteristics of our programs. Okay, the fourth is international professionals for science and industry. The performance of the German higher education and research system is the best guarantor for its international reputation, and Germany is dependent on attracting an increasing number of international talents. The fifth is innovation and transfer. Not only technological, but also social innovations are increasingly determining the competitiveness of national economies and the resilience of their societies. So higher education institutions are playing a decisive role in generating innovations in teaching, education, and research. And the ability to develop innovative solutions depends on universities having a sufficient pool of creative and highly qualified academics, like Ms. Khalina has also said in her presentation. Number 6 are global issues. As our globalized world becomes increasingly interconnected, the need for scientifically sound solutions to the major issues of our time has become all the more urgent. To resolve these issues, it is just as essential to intensify the collaboration with developing countries and support their efforts to establish viable research systems. Number 7 is foreign academic policy in times of growing instability, like the time now of Corona. And one of the central strengths of our academic system is that it teaches young people to endure the friction of diverging opinions and engage in negotiation processes to reconcile them. And one thing is also important for the DAAD, that's the freedom of science. We're currently seeing numerous attempts to restrict the freedom of science in many places around the world, but within the scope of our possibilities and our work, we continue to advocate for the freedom of expression and of academic autonomy. In the past years, the DAAD has started its work here in Egypt since 1950 and has promoted so many people. It's promoted about 85,078 from Germany, which cost about 1,545,000 euros, and funded from abroad about 60,581 in the year 2019. Which is something is very important for the DAD, which I've also said before. But when funding, we concentrate on less privileged groups and developing countries. So again, the DAD has comprised women in the year 2019, and they have received half of the funding of the DAD worldwide. This is the DAD Regional Office Cairo and its popular garden, and this is our director, Ms. Isabel Mehring. I'll skip this part and then I'll come to our lighthouse project, COSIMENA. This is one of the important projects of the DAD worldwide, and it is organized and realized here in Egypt. It includes 7 issue-driven clusters in different themes. One important one, which is relevant for you, as for the ByPalma project, for example, for the ByPalma conference, is the agriculture cluster. The second is the cultural heritage cluster, the energy cluster, the water cluster, the urbanism cluster, and then there is also economy and health. The aim of COSIMENA is to create and foster scientific collaboration and networks between Germany and countries of the Middle East and North Africa, bring together scientists and scientific institutions from various fields, simplify and strengthen the access to Germany as a research location, and create multilateral and interdisciplinary scientific clusters. But how do we do that? How do we create that? We do that in the form of activities, in the form of events. We organize scientific conferences, expert workshops, roundtables, discussions, public lectures, beta conferences, and we have 3 big highlights which are organized yearly. One is called the German Science Night, the other is the German Science Day or the German Science Week, and then there are international summer or winter schools. This is one of our highlights, the German Science Day, in which we present the German study and research landscape and give doctoral and postdoctoral candidates scientific advising and through our colleagues and through representatives from the German higher education institutions, as well as DAD alumni. Through this event, we also facilitate the exchange between promising doctoral and postdoctoral candidates and professors, scientists, and experts from Germany. Since the outbreak of the corona pandemic and starting 2020, COSIMENA has adapted to digital formats, and we have transformed many of our events to the online format. For example, the German Science Day has become a German Science Week, and the summer school has become a digital winter school. You can register to our events online, or you can follow us on the live stream via Facebook to watch our different formats and participate in them. If you would like to contact us, these are our contacts. You can write us an email at info@daadcairo.org or at cosimena@daadcairo.org. Thank you for your attention. I wish you a pleasant conference today and in the coming days, and wish you a fruitful exchange.
Thank you so much, Ms. Abdelaty. I mean, it was very insightful to learn about the different activities of the DAAD and the COSIMENA project. And I would like to acknowledge the kind support of the DAAD and their support for registration of 6 of the expert speakers from the Middle East and North Africa region. Thank you so much.